was going to pretend that you only had this little section right here and you just can't find any equipment, everything's being used and you don't know what to do. But you want to get your kids started right away. So one of the things that we do is, okay, everybody, you're going to spread out and just start handstanding. And you could start talking to them, saying, and kick to a handstand. Then you can try switching feet. Then you can try handstand feet together. Then you could say, here's a big challenge. Can you put your feet next to your hands? Come down onto the floor. So all these different things, you can go down to a tuck stand, a whole bunch of different things. And then you're just getting yourself going while you're looking around. Okay, making a triangle. And you try to balance. And you can do that same thing for counting how long and trying to get them balanced in a headstand. Headstands and handstands are both really, really important. You can't. So sometimes you only can get one little piece of equipment and you're just trying to figure out where to go. And so you go onto the cheese and say, okay, we want to see everybody do a forward roll. After they do their forward roll, they come over and they grab a card. That keeps them motivated to keep collecting cards. So see if you can go, how many cards can you get? And while they're doing that over and over, you have maybe 6 kids in line just doing that. You're trying to get a second station set up. So that helps them keep going. Always try to find some item to grab. The secondary purpose helps them keep moving. Try to add on stations. So you found another block, you do your forward roll down here. You tell them to run and jump with 2 feet, punch up, then grab a card and keep going on these 2. And then you go, oh, now I've added a 3rd one. You can do a backward roll down the cheese, or you can do a bridge up hold. 5 seconds, you can grab a card again, go all the way around all 3. Just anything, cards, pieces, anything. That's how the kids keep moving the best, 100%. Trying to figure out where you're going or what to do, you could have kids do sit-ups. Now, if you just say go do sit-ups, they're not gonna do it. But if you have a partner and we sit feet to feet, and we go lay down, and pass it, and lay down and pass it. Very hard, but it's fun and it keeps their stomachs working, and then they can get a lot of stomach muscles done while you're trying to figure out where to go. Oh, there we go. Working on the trampoline basics, but say you only have this little bit of floor and you can't get on the trampoline. So there's all the different shapes. We want to always grab our shins for the tuck shape. We want to try to touch your toes for the pike straight shape, and touch your toes for the straddle shape. And then they can practice those. So we lay down and we go tuck and shoot. And your arms are supposed to be by your side. Tuck and shoot. Good. And same with pike and shoot. Pike and shoot. And same with straddle and close, straddle and close. There are a lot of basics on trampoline that you could practice on the floor and then over on the mat and then over on the trampoline. So we'll start with a doggy drop. So here's the doggy drop. You try to push down on their back, make sure they're doing a really strong doggy position. The next one is a seat. Arms are down next to your side. That's how you're supposed to do a seat drop. Hands right here, not back here. Right next to your side. The next one is a stomach. You're supposed to have your arms in a diamond, head looking through the floor without touching your head, and knees bent 90 degrees. And then the last one is a backdrop. And so hands and feet pointed to the ceiling, head is flat on the floor. You don't want your head here because then it whips and hurts their neck. You want your head flat on the floor. Seat drop position. Right. Simon says back drop position. Hands up. Right. And Simon says stomach drop position. Bend your knees. Right. And Simon says doggy. Back drop. Then you want to go through the positions that we just did on the floor, but you want to jump into them. So wherever your feet are, that's where the middle of your body is supposed to land. So on a doggy drop, it would be back here. So my belly button is right where my toes are. For a seat drop, your bottom's going to land right where your feet were. For a stomach drop, you're going to let your feet go behind you. Your belly button's here. It's not supposed to jump forward. So jump backwards. And for a back drop, same thing. Hands forward, lift up. So those are really good positions to work on for all levels on a soft surface. Has to be really nice and mushy. Bend and grab her shins. That's perfect. First step to doing a front flip on there is to start from a doggy drop. So she can just bounce from there and then try to roll over and grab her shins. And then her feet is the more advanced way, right? And then if you doggy, flip. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Excellent. Okay. First backdrop fall, you want your hands forward, you want to fall just flat and land in a backdrop shape. Feet up. And so she goes doggy and stomach. Right. Doggy, stomach. Doggy is perfect. And then you add all combinations. Seat, stomach, doggy, backdrop, anything with combinations, because that's really fun to try to, if they can connect things without extra bouncing. Okay, so I'm going to start it low. She's going to get in it, and when she gets in, I'm going to raise it up so she can't bend over to flip. So it makes her go up with her chest.